Hey you guys, welcome to my channel, Life Speaking Food. Good food for every soul and a word for every heart. I'm Chef Dolores and today we are going to be making poached pears. Now, I know some of you guys may have heard of the poached egg, but never a poached pear. So here's the difference. The difference between a poached egg is that it's cooked in a simmering bath and the water has to be hot before you drop the egg. Well, in this particular case with the poached pears, the water does not have to be hot. It's best to drop the pears in regular room temperature water and add your seasoned liquid. So they both have a seasoned liquid, but also the difference is they both cook at different times. So a poached egg can take anywhere for like 2 minutes to 1 minute, where a poached pear takes about 40 to 45 minutes. And the poached pear is covered with the top. The lid is covered. All right. So it's so important, you guys, to get a good, nice, firm pear, not a ripe pear, because it can hold up to the temperature once it begins to cook. I use a Bosch pear. Some people use a Bartlett pear. I like the Bosch pear because of the quality of it. It's a more denser one than I think for me. Now, you can use any kind of pear you like, but that's the pear I choose to use. And it's so important to peel the pear. So try to keep its shape. Do not use a pillar. I always use a paring knife, a nice sharp paring knife. And it's so important to get all the skin off of that. And you will see all the ingredients I will be using today. And at the end, I might show you one that's savory and I might show you one that's sweet. So when you think of savory, savory is more on a meal side perspective, where dessert is simply a sweet one, which is on the sweet side. So we'll see how much time I have. And I also made some bourbon pecan sauce. Not today, I had it in my refrigerator, and I will show you guys down the line how I make it. So it's been sitting in my refrigerator, so what I'm going to do to thin it out, I'm going to add some heavy cream to thin it out for plating. So you guys just come along with me. Let's get in the kitchen, let's get going, and let's make these poached pears. Y'all ready? Let's go. Okay, you guys, so here are the ingredients for the poached pears. See how I peeled my pears, but I left the stem intact? Well, this stem, when I brought it, that's how it looks, so we're gonna go with it. Then I have my orange peel, my lemon peel, my cinnamon stick, some vanilla, star anise, and some ground cinnamon, and some sugar. And this here is some caramel sauce that I've had for like a week now. It's a bourbon caramel sauce. So next week I'll show you guys how I make that. So it lasts a long time, especially when you have a spirit in it. So that's important to know that it lasts longer. So these are the ingredients that we are going to use to make our poached pears. So let's get started. And then once we're all done, I'll show you my presentation. I might do 2 different presentations. One will be more of a savory and the other one will be more of a sweet. Okay, then let's go. Okay, so you guys see how the water is completely covering the pears? That's important, that every part of the fruit is covered. So we're going to go ahead and add our ingredients. So poaching, we're going to get this to a simmer for about 45 minutes. So we start with the water not being hot. So you have your pears in there. We're going to go ahead and add the vanilla extract. We're going to add 1 star anise because the rest of them are going to be used for presentation afterwards. We have our cinnamon stick, our peels in there, and we're going to add, yes, the cinnamon, the ground cinnamon. So that's important. Every ingredient matters. And Leslie, the last thing to add, that is our sugar. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to let this cook for about 40 to 45 minutes, you guys. It's very important that we let this cook for that time. So it's like a seasoned liquid is in here, believe it or not. So let's get that started. We're going to turn the oil on to like medium high. And this is going to cook for like 45 minutes. And remember, it's important that we cover this as well. So here we go. Okay, you guys, let's see how it's coming along here. Oh, look at that. If you guys could only smell it. So let's cover it and let it continue. Whatever you say that I am, you say. But whatever God say that I am who He says I am.